Welcome to the Wisdom Advantage podcast. I'm Anna Morgan, here with my dad, Tom. And today we're talking about a fear I think a lot of people listening have felt, because I felt it too. It's that nagging sense that maybe we missed it. That online business had its moment, technology had its opening, and the people who got in early are the ones making money now. And the rest of us? We're just late.
I know that feeling, heard it plenty, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Anna when she said it to me. That feeling is a story. It's not a fact.
He was very direct about it, by the way. Not a lot of cushioning.
Didn't need cushioning, it needed correcting. The culture tells you business belongs to the young. The numbers say otherwise. Harvard Business Review reported that the average age of a successful startup founder is 45. Not 25, 45.
That one really stopped me when I heard it. Because if you watch ads or scroll social media, you'd think every successful founder is 23, wearing a hoodie, and sleeping on purpose for 4 hours a night.
Yes, and raising money they haven't earned yet. That's not the whole market. That's a tiny slice of the noise. Real businesses, profitable businesses, sustainable businesses, very often are built by people with experience. People who've worked, sold, managed, taught, led, failed, recovered, built judgment.
So the culture is telling us one story, and actual business success is telling us another.
Exactly. The culture worships youth. The market rewards experience. Those are not the same thing.
And I think that's important for people our age, because the fear doesn't always sound dramatic. Sometimes it sounds reasonable. It sounds like, well, I probably should have started 10 years ago. Or, everybody already has a course, a website, a channel, a brand. What would I even do now?
You start where you are. That's what you do. 10 years ago would have been fine. Today is fine too. People still need help. Problems still need solving. Buyers still spend money. The internet didn't close. Opportunity didn't expire because you had a career first.
That hits something for me because I think a lot of listeners are not lazy, not incapable, not even anti-technology. They're just carrying this quiet embarrassment, like everybody else got the memo and they didn't.
Then let me clear that up. You did not miss the memo. If anything, you're arriving at a better time. Why? Because now you don't need to become some kind of tech wizard to participate. That's where AI changes the game, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, I want this point to land. Being older does not make you disqualified. In many cases, it makes you better suited.
Because you've already spent decades building something real.
That's right. You built judgment. You built expertise. You built professional habits. That matters a lot more than people think.
So if you're listening and you've been telling yourself, maybe I'm too late, maybe this world belongs to younger people, maybe I should just leave it alone, we're asking you to at least question that story.
Question it, then discard it. It's bad information. And bad information leads to bad decisions.
Okay, so let's go there, because this is where my skepticism kicks in. When people say AI, a lot of us immediately picture something complicated, expensive, technical, maybe a little intimidating. So what does AI actually change for someone who wants to start an online business?
Plain English? It removes the old startup barriers. That's the big change. Starting an online business used to require a team. Not maybe. Usually, you needed a web developer for your site, a graphic designer for your logo and visuals, a copywriter for your sales page and emails, maybe a video editor, maybe somebody for social media, maybe somebody who understood email marketing systems. Before you made $1, you were staring at a serious bill.
And honestly, that alone would have stopped me. Not even because I didn't want to do the work, just because the whole thing would feel too big. Too many moving parts, too many people, too much money.
It stopped most people. That's exactly why most people never started. The barrier wasn't just effort, it was cost and complexity. AI cuts through both.
So when you say cuts through it, what can one person actually do now?
Quite a lot. One person can write marketing emails, create graphics, outline a course, build a simple website, draft social posts, organize ideas, even polish customer communication. And they can do it using beginner-friendly tools for around $20 a month.
$20 a month versus a whole team of specialists. Say that again, because I want people to really hear it.
$20 a month, sometimes less. The tools are already here. ChatGPT can help with writing. Canva can help with design. AI website builders can help get a site up in hours instead of weeks. The startup cost barrier is essentially gone.
And when you say help, I think that's important. You're not saying the machine magically builds a business while you sit in a lawn chair.
No. If that existed, half the country would be doing it badly by dinner. AI is a tool, a very useful one. You still bring the judgment, the expertise, the message, the standards. The tool helps you move faster and cheaper.
And what about the intimidation factor? Because I know a lot of listeners tense up at the word AI. I do sometimes, and I've been around this for a while now.
Then let's strip the drama out of it. You know how you use Google? You type a question in plain English and it gives you an answer. ChatGPT works a lot like that. You type what you want in plain English, it gives you a result. There is no code. There is no complicated technical interface. It's a conversation.
So if I can send a text message, I can use these tools.
If you can send a text message, you can use these tools. That's not hype. That's the truth.
I think people need that comparison because otherwise AI sounds like some giant machine in a cold room that requires 3 passwords and a nephew named Kevin.
No Kevin required. You ask, it answers. You refine, it improves. That's the workflow. And for people who've got knowledge, but not a big budget, that's a very big deal.
So the practical picture here is, you don't need to hire 5 people just to test an idea.
Correct. You can get moving without betting the farm. That's why this moment matters.
And I think the other side of this is just as important. It's not only that AI removes barriers, it's that people 45 plus, 55 plus, 65 plus, we already bring something valuable to the table. Maybe several things.
More than several. You understand professionalism. You know how to talk to clients. You know how to solve real problems for real people. You've been the customer, the employee, the manager, the buyer, the decision maker. You know what people will actually pay for.
And you have relationships, not just random contacts, real relationships built over years, decades in some cases.
That's called credibility. A younger entrepreneur may have more energy. Fine. I'll take credibility, expertise, communication skills, and a network of actual relationships. That's a stronger hand.
There's also delayed gratification. And I know that sounds like a weird phrase in a business conversation, but it matters. People our age usually understand that real things take time to build.
That's exactly right. We're not chasing a viral moment. We're not trying to get rich by Friday. We're building something solid, something that can generate steady income. That mindset is an advantage because business rewards consistency more often than excitement.
And from my teaching background, one thing I learned over the years was how to explain things simply. I used to think, well, that's just teaching. But it's really not. Online, that's a business skill. A big one.
It absolutely is. The internet is full of people who know a subject and can't explain it clearly. If you can take something complicated and make it understandable, people will pay for that. So whatever you did in your career, whatever problems you solved, whatever skill you built, that's not just your past, that's your product.
That's such a different way to think about it. Not, what trendy thing should I invent? More like, what do I already know that helps people?
That's your gold mine. The nurse, the accountant, the salesperson, the HR director, the teacher, the executive assistant. They've all spent years building knowledge someone else needs right now.
Okay, let's stay with that last one because I want the real example. And this is the part, I think, that makes it feel possible. Not a tech genius, not an influencer, just a regular person.
Patricia, 58 years old, spent her whole career as an executive assistant. When we first talked to her, she was convinced she had nothing to sell online, nothing marketable. She saw herself as support staff, not an expert.
I relate to that so much.
Yeah, a lot of people do. But what Patricia actually had was 35 years of expertise in organization, time management, executive communication, and helping high-performing people become more productive. She turned that into a course called the Executive Assistant Playbook.
And she built it herself?
Completely herself. She used ChatGPT to help write the course content and the marketing materials. She used Canva to design worksheets and slide decks. She used an AI website builder for the sales page. No developer, no designer, no team. Within 6 months, she was making $4,000 a month.
$4,000 a month. From expertise she'd basically been giving away for free her entire career.
That's the shift. AI didn't give Patricia her expertise. She already had that. AI gave her the tools to package it, market it, and sell it without needing a team or a big budget.
And just to underline this for anyone listening, Patricia was not a tech person. She wasn't some natural-born entrepreneur. She was a 58-year-old woman who decided to figure it out. And she did.
So here's the takeaway. AI does not replace your expertise. It amplifies it. A teacher with AI is a better teacher. A marketer with AI is a better marketer. A lawyer with AI is a better lawyer. Your experience becomes more valuable with these tools, not less.
And here's your homework before the next episode. Think about Patricia, then ask yourself one simple question. What is one thing I know better than most people? From your career, your life, your experience, what could you help someone else understand, do, avoid, or improve? Write down one sentence. That's it. Not a business plan, just one sentence.
And if you're ready to go deeper, the full course, the lessons, the tool walkthroughs, the community, all of it is waiting for you at go.thewisdomadvantage.org. That's go.thewisdomadvantage.org.
And next time, we're tackling the thing that stops almost everybody at the start, tech anxiety and imposter syndrome. If you've ever thought, I'm not technical enough for this, that episode is for you.
I'm Tom Morgan.
I'm Anna Morgan.
Let's get to work. Goodbye, Anna.
Bye, Dad. See you next time.